"Don't touch that safe," whispered the billionaire to himself as he leaned back in his chair, pretending to be asleep. His name was Mr. Raymond Steele. He was one of the richest men in the city. He had money. He had gold. He had power. Everything a man could ever dream of. But what he didn't have was trust. Raymond believed that people only stayed around him because of his wealth. Even his maid, a hard-working woman named Grace, who had served him faithfully for years, was often judged in his mind. One afternoon, when Grace brought her young son David to help with chores, Raymond saw the perfect opportunity to test loyalty. With the safe full of bundles of cash and stacks of shining gold coins left wide open, Raymond leaned back in his chair. He closed his eyes. He pretended to doze off. He wanted to see what the boy would do when temptation stood right in front of him. David, only 10 years old, wore oversized yellow cleaning gloves as he dusted the shelves. His innocent eyes soon noticed the open safe. Inside was more money than he had ever seen in his life. His small chest rose and fell quickly. His mind was racing. For a poor boy who had lived in a cramped apartment with barely enough food, this sight was overwhelming. He could take one stack of bills and change his mother's life forever. Nobody would even notice. Raymond was pretending to sleep. David thought he wouldn't wake up. He stepped closer. His little hand trembled as he raised it toward the safe. At that very moment, Raymond peeked through half-closed eyes. He was ready to confirm his suspicions. But what David did next stunned him. David didn't grab the money. Instead, he touched one of the gold coins, then pulled his hand back quickly. His face grew serious. He whispered softly to himself, "Mom always says if it's not yours, don't take it, even if no one's watching." He then closed the safe door slowly. He pushed it shut with his small gloved hands. He even checked the lock twice, making sure it was secure. Then he turned toward his mother's cleaning bucket and began scrubbing the floor as if nothing had happened. Raymond's heart pounded. He had expected the boy to steal, or at least pocket a coin. Instead, the boy had shown more honesty than most adults in his life. Unable to stay silent, Raymond opened his eyes and sat up. "David," he called. The boy froze, his eyes wide with guilt. He thought he was in trouble. "Why didn't you take anything?" Raymond asked firmly. David swallowed hard. "Because it doesn't belong to me, sir. My mom works hard and tells me that stealing only makes life worse. She says real success comes from honesty." Raymond was speechless. This child, who had grown up with so little, had resisted the temptation of millions sitting right in front of him. Meanwhile, many rich business partners Raymond knew would have betrayed him for far less. Period. Grace entered the room at that moment, holding fresh linens. She looked worried, sensing tension. But instead of scolding, Raymond stood and placed his hand on her shoulder. "Grace, you've raised an incredible son," he said softly. That day changed everything for Raymond. He realized that wealth wasn't just about money. It was about values. It was about integrity. It was about the kind of heart a person carried. "David," he said with a smile, "you've passed a test most adults would fail. From today, you won't just be the maid's son. I want to sponsor your education. I will pay for your school. I will give you every chance to succeed." Tears welled in Grace's eyes. She had struggled for years, dreaming of a better future for her boy. Now that dream was unfolding in front of her. David's face lit up with hope. His honesty was rewarded in a way he never imagined. As Raymond closed the safe for good, he whispered, "Sometimes the poorest homes raise the richest hearts." And from that day forward, his life was no longer about guarding. It was about investing in people who carried true value. Like the little boy who chose honesty over gold.